All right, now let's delve deeper into gold prices that are surging amid U.S. rate cut prospects with Gema Guyardi, Astronacci's founder and CEO. Gema, thank you so much for joining us.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you again, guys.
Yeah, nice to see you again.
Doing great.
Right. I mean, the last time you spoke, I think you said on the 16th it will, sorry, I think you said the 19th it will breach 2,500. You were about one business day late, not bad at all. It breached 2,500 on the 16th.
Wow.
Amazing, right? So, keep on watching See Today Business. So tell us, what's happening? What's going on? What happened? Why did it reach a record high on Friday? And why is it continuing to do that these past few days?
I don't know, maybe a lot of market maker watch our show, then every time we have analysis,
definitely.
Yeah, so we're still in the Mercury retrograde cycle that will have the bullish impact for the gold, and we believe 2560, like the previous 2 months in my show in See Today, that will be our medium target. It looks like very possible that the gold can hit that, especially when the Fed has a chance to try to reduce the interest rate, and then based on the macro correlation, every time that the Fed increasing the interest rate, the gold gonna be tumbled, and then if they try to reduce that because the inflation is no longer a concern, then we believe that the gold gonna be higher and higher. And then looking to the price action analysis, the gold now is moving to the wave 3 rally. We're using the Elliott wave analysis, and then the third wave of the rally, we will say that the initial point to calculate the wave was 10 of October 2022. So let's talk about October 2022. That's the first cycle of the bullish movement of the gold. And then we're looking at 2560 will remain our target for the end of wave 3. So it means that the gold gonna rise and until 2560 to 2670. So 2670, that will be the possible target for gold within this 1 or 2 months ahead. So that will be aligned with the decision of the Fed that possibly they're going to reduce the interest rate.
Yeah. Before we delve into what factors affecting gold, we want to see the short-term movement of gold in a daily outlook. So where is it moving? What's your take on the daily movement of gold?
Yeah, and I think you said 2560, right? When do you see that? I mean, you said 1 or 2 months, but I think looking at your chart,
2560 is pretty close now, because now it's about gold is traded at 2,515. So it's about like 500 points, and then we're waiting for the Fed. So whenever the FOMC try to reduce the rate, then I believe there will be aggressive movement of the gold, and based on the price action rallies, now we're looking for 2560. But again, we have the vibrational date on the 20th of August 2024. That's a full moon cycle. Probably going to be the short-term resistance that gold could enter the minor correction, and then probably going to go rise higher. But the next time reversal will be the 3rd of September 2024 when the new moon comes. So when you see the gold continues rally to the 3rd of September, you better get ready for take profit, and traders can potentially look for a big reversal movement. So if there's no reversal within 1 or 2 days from now, it means gold will continue rally, and we're looking for the 3rd of September as the next turning point. In my chart, I put the bottom reversal, but it could be an inverse as a time resistance. So get ready for that.
Wow.
Right. So, I mean, here you said that it will go down by the 3rd of September, but like you said, we're going to see in the next 1 or 2 days, because it's, usually after it hit an all-time high, usually the correction is straight away or maybe the next business day. But I mean, it was quite interesting, because the correction pretty much never happened. It hasn't happened since Friday. Maybe it hit 2490, but it just keeps on going up. Right. So all right. So basically 2 things could happen. So 1 or 2 days, if there's a correction, then it might go further down. We buy on the weakness. By September, I guess 1 or 2 weeks.
If you don't see any correction, and gold keep rising higher, then the 3rd of September will be the inversion. It means it's not going to be a bottom, but there will be a time resistance from which the price is going to be down from that point. So we're going to wait for the FOMC, but 2560 to 2670 will be more than likely as an upside target price.
Okay. Great. So, okay, so we delve into sort of the outlook on the price for the next few days or weeks. Let's talk about the factors. You were speaking about the U.S. economy as I believe you believe it is the main factor. As we know, the market crashed about 1 or 2 weeks ago. So tell us more about that impacting gold prices. Are things still uncertain regarding the U.S. economy, and how exactly is that uncertainty impacting gold?
People always talk about the recession, and then every time they talk about the recession, they bring up the story of the recession's gold will be pumped higher and higher. But this time, they're concerned about the interest rate, and then probably they're going to stop talking about the recession for the next few months. But at least now, we're talking about the declining inflation number. By declining inflation number, then they will decide to reduce the interest rate. So they're going to put and keep pushing the interest rate to be a lower place. Then whenever the interest rate going down, the rules is the gold going to be higher and higher because people are going to move their money instead of they're putting on the time deposit or any bank account. They rather put it in the gold with a concern that, okay, I will get a better return in gold when the gold gets higher. And another risk that gold going to be a safe haven for any recessions or economic risk in the U.S., especially if the war keep escalating, then people are going to move to the gold anyway. And China keep buying the gold for now.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to jump in here. So the projection of interest rate cuts has actually weakened the dollar, and which fell to its lowest level over the past 7 months or so. So do you see this supports gold's rise, or are there any other factors that hinder the momentum?
Gold is very sensitive to the interest rate. So whenever they try to hold the interest rate or to increase the interest rate or even to reduce the interest rate, that will have direct impact to the gold right away. So whenever the Fed give like announcement within 30 minutes, you will see about like $20 up and down movement volatility for the gold. So this is like a major factor, and every investor and trader should pay attention on this. And then gold will be moving sideways for the next few days until the FOMC. So my recommendation for traders, just stay out from the market for now, and then you're looking for any declining price momentum whenever gold is declining because they reduce the interest rate. It means any corrections will be a good buying moment opportunity. So do not enter gold until the FOMC. But if you want to trade based on the news, I will say that upside opportunity will be more than likely happen.
All right, so focus on the sells, I think is what you're saying, because it seems that we don't really know what's going to happen. I mean long term, you used to find a buy, and then if any time you see the gold going down when the interest rate has been reduced, decreasing, then that's a buy opportunity. That's all. Okay, so let's just speak very quickly because we have two sort of big high impact news coming this week. One is the FOMC meeting minutes, like you were mentioning, which will be released on Thursday morning at 1 a.m. Jakarta time, if I'm not wrong. So tell us more about that. If we see hints, how could it impact gold prices at that moment? If it says
let me tell you about the gold characteristic during the FOMC, and I hope a lot of traders watch this now because it's not really impact for the investor. They're just gonna hold it until 2,600. But for traders, you have to be careful within 30 minutes when the Fed speaks about the interest rate. The gold is gonna be very volatile, and then this time I predict about like $20 to $25 movement. So it means that it could be right away hit 25.60 or 25.40, something like that. But whenever the Fed tell that, okay, we're going to reduce the interest rate and then gold drops significantly, it's a time for you to buy gold at the bottom price and then hold it until 25.60, something like that. So just be careful, and then do not enter the market before the Fed, because market going to be very sideways, choppy, and a lot of traps.
All right. Okay, but do you see gold would reach another or a new record high, and what the factors
I believe
drive that?
2560 to 2600 and maximum 2670 for the next 2 months. That's the target for the gold.
Oh.
Okay, so I think we're gonna speed up to your weekly outlook chart. Oh, it's the one before this. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Sorry about that. Okay, so 2560.
Right.
Right. So we're looking at your weekly gold outlook, 4th until the
So
20th.
this is a
yeah.
very strong bullish trend during the Mercury retrograde, and we're looking to the final target price. Okay, if you're looking, final target price is 2560, and then target price 2 is 2670. Based on the Elliott wave projection, and it's pretty straightforward. We're moving in a bullish trend. The price is moving above the EMA exponential moving average, and then wave 3 rally is still on fire here since 2022, and then the upside target objectively will be that 2 numbers. So as investor, you know that the gold 70% of the probability gonna hit that 2 numbers, so you know where to exit.
All right. Pak Gemma Guyardi, thank you so much from Astronacci
so much.
founder. You are Astronacci founder and CEO. Thank you for joining us and appreciate your
Thank
insights.
you.
Thank you so much for your insights.
Bye-bye.
We'll look forward
Yeah.
to see if they hit that price. I don't know. It seems he's been right before, so.
Yeah, hopefully he's going to be correct again this time.
Yeah, disclaimer on though. Trading is very volatile, it's very risky. So like Pak Gemma said, just be very careful.
Traders are watching. But
Yes.
Kalau lu udah belajar trading tapi masih rugi terus, coba jangan di skip masukan dari gue ini. Lu tahu nggak, trading itu nggak peduli profesi atau usia lu. Bahkan ketika lu nonton ini, lu pasti berpikir trading itu nggak bisa untung. Dan belajar trading nggak ada gunanya. Tapi setelah 12 tahun berjalan, CIT Certified membuktikan untuk calon trader yang masih pemula dan mau belajar jadi kayak Pak Gemma, akhirnya bisa sukses dengan jalannya masing-masing. Dan ini semua karena tipsnya, kalau lu mau belajar sampai akhirnya punya skill yang terbukti bisa menghasilkan uang bagi lu butuh kelas yang interaktif dan coachnya yang bisa nuntun lu langsung praktekin metode trading yang udah lu pelajari. Alhasil, ribuan siswa dari CIT Certified terbukti nyata. Ada yang jadi analis profesional, trader dengan modal kecil jadi besar, sampai fund manager yang mengelola uang miliaran rupiah. Nah, masalahnya, lu mau nggak beraniin diri lu untuk belajar di CIT Certified dan mengubah trading lu jadi lebih baik lagi? Kalau lu penasaran kelas CIT Certified yang terakhir itu gimana, langsung aja WhatsApp ke nomor ini.